there, trading beneath 33.25. Here we go. NASDAQ closing in on these 22,900s right here, right now.
Coffee.
And ES trading 62.79. We did have, ES was just 72% long on the tilt. That just peered back to 64%. Nice spike there. Did not see what
Nasdaq's
hit.
trying to get below 900, but each time it's been being bought up.
Yeah, Dow's cooking. Dow's cooking here to the upside. Dow's saw some selling. It seems like Dow's been the big mover lately compared to the NASDAQ and ES. Hogue, I wanted to talk, throw it to you for in value. In value is essentially, is that another word for in range, essentially?
Well,
In value.
value in the profiles is where 70% of either the volume or the time was spent in
Oh, no
relation
kidding.
to the point of control. So
Did not
we're
know that.
looking at the value area high from yesterday in the Nasdaq at 22,933. We opened just below it, and we've been pushing back inside value. So there's very little perception or change in the perception of value right now in the Nasdaq. So when we open in range and in value, we kind of think that the market has kind of found a comfy level. We're just going to let the market establish an early range, maybe the initial balance, and then focus on our opportunities around that initial balance. And again, with all three simple moving averages, the 50, the 100, and the 200 session moving average, touching this 30-minute bar, it is basically saying this is kind of range bound. They're kind of flat. But we've got value low from yesterday in the Nasdaq, just so you know, 22,851. Value high, 22,933. 70%
Yep.
of the volume as it relates to the point of control was inside of that range yesterday. Very little change in the perception of value. Let's try and stay patient.
I did not know the 70%. 70% of the time, 70% of the price. I did not know that one. There you go. Still learning. Awesome stuff, Hogue. So again, 22,851 to the downside, 22,933 to the upside in the NASDAQ as we trade right at overnight VWAP. 22,914. Jay is short. What are you short, 2 or 1?
Short
gotta,
2.
Order
Got a fail
filled.
out of 1. If we pop back above 26, I'm out of 1, and then I'll just let that last one work. Yeah, I started with 4, and then just took 2 off at 2 to 1.
That was quick too. Those are the best trades, man.
Yeah.
Those are the nice ones. Oh shit, I'm in the
You
money.
don't need to
All
take
right, I'll
money.
take it. Yeah.
Nasdaq looking
I
bullish
blinked.
again.
Hey, we got 74% long ES right now, trading 62.81. 62.81 coming into the top of the hour in about 5 minutes. We do have real major numbers. Again, for the cabinet meeting, we may or may not it doesn't look like we'll be able to pipe it in due to media restrictions. I'm sure we'll get clips from it, but we will keep you posted on those headlines as we go. Again, it's not for another hour or so. Dakota, no trades yet. Are you watching NASDAQ? Are you watching gold? Or you just?
I'm watching
Sure.
both. I switch back and forth right now. Nasdaq. We're holding these 22,900s, but we're still in technically a 20-point range for the past 5, 10, 15 minutes. So patience. First 30 minutes of the session almost over. It's a long day. There's going to be plenty of opportunities.
I'm watching this. Yeah. Got a little wedge pattern form here. At least the first 25 minutes wedge pattern. The range is getting narrower and narrower and narrower.